Have you ever had one of those mornings? You wake up and on the surface, everything is exactly the same, but you feel like everything has changed. It's this quiet, kind of strange awakening. Today, we're going to dive into what happens when your whole perspective on your own life just shifts, all in a single moment.
So, picture this. It starts on a day that feels just like any other. The sun's coming up, the alarm did its thing, and you can hear the world starting its usual hum outside. But inside, something's different. There's a feeling you just can't put your finger on.
You open your eyes, and there it is, the same room, the same four walls that have been there morning after morning.
You look up, yep, the same ceiling. You probably know every little crack and shadow up there by heart. They're constants in a life that suddenly feels, well, anything but constant.
And right on schedule, the phone starts buzzing, pulling you right back into the rhythm of a life that feels like it's been on repeat.
But here's the thing. Today, you don't just jump out of bed. You just sit there for longer than you normally would. And there's this weight, this weird heaviness in your chest. It's not from a bad dream or anything like that. No, this feeling is coming from being awake.
So, what in the world is this feeling? It's so confusing, right? Because it doesn't really fit into our usual emotional boxes, like sad or angry. It's something else entirely. And to really get a handle on it, we've got to give it a name. See, this feeling, it isn't sadness, because nothing's technically wrong. And it's not fear, because there's no immediate danger. No, this is something much, much bigger. It's simply awareness. And with that awareness comes this, well, it's a flood of clarity. And honestly, it's kind of uncomfortable. You suddenly see with perfect vision just how many mornings you've rushed through, how many days you've lived on autopilot, and all those plans, all those dreams you kept putting off for someday, a someday that just never showed up.
So, how does this even happen? How do we get so far off track from what we once wanted? The answer isn't some big dramatic event. It's not one single bad choice. It's something way quieter, way more subtle.
And in this moment, you remember a past version of you, don't you? The one who wasn't just chasing a bigger paycheck or living for the weekend. The one who was looking for something deeper, a real sense of meaning. That person didn't just disappear. They just got kind of buried under the routine.
And this really hits home. Life didn't steal your dreams. Comfort did. Think about that for a second. The biggest enemy of our ambitions isn't failure. It's that cozy, safe, predictable feeling of comfort. It's choosing to stay where it's easy, even if it's not where we really want to be.
I mean, we get so wrapped up in just surviving, right? Paying the bills, meeting the deadlines, just making it through another week. We get so focused on the road right in front of our feet that we completely forget to look up and ask, wait, where am I even going?
But on this one morning, something finally cuts through all that noise. And it's not a loud alarm bell. It's a really quiet, really simple thought that lands with the weight of absolute truth.
The thought starts with a simple, honest look at where you are right now.
And there it is, the knockout punch. The simple, undeniable fact that if you keep doing what you're doing, nothing is going to change. And for the very first time, maybe ever, the fear of staying the same is suddenly way bigger than the fear of change. And that's when it dawns on you. Time doesn't send you a calendar invite before your opportunities expire. It doesn't give you a 2 weeks notice before a decade slips by. It just goes, silently, whether you're paying attention or not.
But listen, this realization isn't supposed to be depressing. It's actually the opposite. It's a call to action. It's the moment you finally grab the steering wheel.
And here is the absolute key takeaway. This isn't about blowing up your life and starting from zero. You don't need a whole new life. You just need a new direction. It's a small correction that changes everything. Because what you're waking up from, it has a name. It's called autopilot. That state where you're just going through the motions, driven by habit instead of your own choices. This moment of awareness, well, that's you finally switching it off. And this might be the most powerful idea of all. Life doesn't change in one day. Awareness does. The world outside might not look any different, but your entire inner world has been rocked. And that shift, that is the start of everything.
So, all of this leaves us with one final, unavoidable question. We've gone through that moment of waking up, the feeling has a name now, the problem isn't invisible anymore. So, you are now awake. The real question is, what's next?